Good morning. Good morning. Look, I hair everywhere. Calm down here. Calm down. Calm down. Let's see here. Let's get over here. I better watch for some ones just in case, because you never know. It is a good morning. Got my sunflower cup. I am almost done with this water. Made me some Earl Grey tea. There's my ones. Let's scroll back up here, see who's here. Desert Adventures in Arizona is here. Good morning. And Mobang for Your Box is here. Good morning. Up before the sun. See, and there's Lily T right there. Good morning. Oh, just woke up. My eyes not working yet. That's how I was yesterday when I got up. For sure. Coffee. I need coffee. King's Gold is awake. He's got his eyes open. Good morning. see here. I'm scrolling. There's Inspired to Wander. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Already got a rash going this morning from my allergies. Trying not to scratch it. There's Debbie F. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Yes, so King's Gold's name is Joseph. We found that out the other day. And YouTube did an update, and now instead of our channel names in the chat, it's our handle, which may or may not be the same as people's YouTube channels, and about half the time it's something different. So that's gonna give us a bit of a challenge. Now I know it too. Yes. I'm grabbing my hot tea. There's Have Cheetah Will View. Good morning. Good morning. Lily's still waiting for her coffee. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm scrolling. Looking for those hellos. Update on Debbie F. Healing from her surgery and injuries. Says, I saw the doc, still healing, ended physical therapy with cane training. I go back to work next Monday. Woohoo! Good morning, Ava and the captain. Good morning, Patrick. Right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Mobank says, I did my hike after many, many months. I wasn't sure how my knee would take it, but A-OK after 7 miles. Fantastic. There's Ramblin' Rocketeer. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, right? If you did 7 miles, I think your knee is doing great. Here I'm scrolling. Oh, Lily was awake until 1 a.m. Ooh. Well, I went to bed at midnight, got up at 4. And I've been a busy girl this morning, which I'll talk about later in a minute. So many amazing people here this morning. And you two are 2 of them right there. Sam and LB. There's my ones. Oh, now Have Cheetah's been trying to get this to work for I don't know how long. However, explanation point, calm down, is not going to work for your channel drop. Let's see. I am feeling better. Thank you, Lily. Oh, you look beautiful in orange. It's one of my favorite colors. Awesome. Thank you, Debbie. There's Lily T dropping an explanation awesome into the chat. And then, ta-da, there's her channel link right there. See here, I'm scrolling. Boo! Exclamation point! Boo! Rash! Oh, that didn't work either. But the sentiment was good. Let's see. Oh, I was going to leave this off, but I'm going to have to turn this on. It is already warming up at my house. Did that come on? No, because the outlet's turned off. Hold on. This outlet's on a flip switch. Well, let's see if it's going to work now. Yes. Let's see which way we got it pointed. Okay. Trying to roll my chair. It's like it doesn't want to roll this morning. I'll fall out of it. Just turn the air window unit on. You can see I'm a little shiny. Yes, I'm sweating at 8 in the morning. Boy, it was a nice, cool night last night. It was really good. The best cup is the first cup. Whoop, whoop. King's Gold says, I've been up quite a while. Don't know what time Godzilla woke me, but it's a long time ago. Already been getting stuff done today. Well, I haven't checked this morning. So I don't know. I may have a little bit of a fever still. I was in bed sick all day yesterday with the fever. Not really sick, like I wasn't throwing up or anything like that, but just a fever and fatigue. Like I could feel myself holding my head up. My arms felt like lead. My legs felt like lead. It was work to sit up in a chair. And so I just went to bed. I really was in bed almost all of the day, except for a few hours. Steve says it takes me a week to get 7 miles in. Lily added orange to her Afghan. Awesome. That'll really contrast nicely with the colors you've got there already. Patrick says we are getting rain today. Here. Joseph went to sleep maybe 3-ish. Steve says the best thing for arthritis is to move. Keep moving. I'm with you, Lily. I looked to see if in my settings I could change it, and I didn't see an option for that anywhere. Steve says, I'm in bed at 9 and up at 4 to 5. Always enjoy seeing the sunrise. Aw. Dang arthritis. I'm still fighting arthritis in this wrist in my hand. Well, let's see. Let's look at... Why is that on my phone? My phone just has a mind of its own. I don't even understand it. It does whatever it wants. It goes to different sites. It even called somebody once. On its own. I didn't appreciate it much. All right, let's see. I'm going to put that up there just as a marker so I can get back over here real quick right after this. All right. Oh, I forgot to get back over there though. And there we go. That worked like a charm. So when I got up this morning, it was 67 degrees. We slept with the windows open and the attic fan on. We actually had to use a blanket last night. Yeah, and then the air conditioner's on by 8 this morning. It is 73 right now. Our high is only 84, but our humidity is off the charts. Oh my goodness, the humidity is horrible. We had thunderstorms yesterday, so I didn't have to water my flowers, but I did go out and look at them for a minute before I went to bed right about dusk. It was still light enough to see them. And one of the feral cats has kittens outside. They were really cute. I watched them play for a while. Let's see. Debbie says it's 79 now, partly cloudy, a high of 88. Lily T says supposed to be 93 here today. Tim Mobang for your buck says 62, high of 82 in Southern California today. Let's see. Nancy at Inspired to Wander says it's 55 degrees right now and we'll move up to 84 today in Napa, California. Desert Adventures says we have an extreme heat warning here. 115 degrees. Stay inside. Stay inside. Patrick says it's overcast and humid. Boo sick. Yes, I agree with that. Totally. Steve says the monsoon is arriving this week, they say. And you're going to get some rain. Ramblin' Rocketeer says winds at 6 miles per hour, a high of 80. Nice. Oh, Nancy says, speaking of walking, my video of walking through the botanical garden is up. The same place where that she took the challenge photos. That would be nice to see. Nice to see. If you want to drop a link for that, you may go right ahead. Let's see here. Steve says the humidity is 24 right now, 83 degrees. 2 orange kittens and 1 white one. They were really cute. There's Cheryl. Good morning, Ava and everyone. Good morning. Corey S. Outdoor Adventures. Saying hi, mates. Hello, hello. Yeah, our humidity is really high right now, too. I'm not enjoying it, that's for sure. Ramblin' Rocketeer says it's sticky with no AC, so going to the beach is the only option to cool down. There you go. That's hitting the spot. I'm scrolling. There's the link to Nancy's newest video right there. Right? I think so too. Here's Van Girl Cheryl saying hello to Mobang. All right, I'm going to put this in the chat. And let's see what's next. No, we did that. There it is. Oh, yeah. I love that little riff in there. Dun, dun, dun. So, what's up? What's been happening? Well, I'm going to fill you in. So, we already talked about it a little bit. I was sick all day Friday. So, I think it's my lupus doing that, because I do get fevers with my lupus, but my lupus hasn't done that to me in quite a long time, because I haven't had a cold, I haven't had the flu, I haven't had vomiting, I haven't had diarrhea, I haven't had any of the stomach ache, I haven't had sore muscles, I haven't had any of those things that you associate with being sick, other than a fever and just fatigue like crazy. I mean crazy. It started let me just look at my calendar, because it's hard to say, on the 20th, and it's been hitting me off and on. Hasn't been constant that whole time, but it just hits me off and on. And so I was sick all day yesterday, and I'm glad I'm feeling better today, but I haven't taken my temperature yet today. Everybody remember Steve at Desert Adventures in Arizona is live 2 hours after me, and I always enjoy going to his live very much. It's a good place to be, and I always enjoy the fish pond. And he usually has one of his drone videos to show us some footage of, and I enjoy those as well. Over here on one of my other channels, I'm going to drop that link in here. I will be live at 9:30 this morning with some waterfalls. And on the meditations channel, that is not always the type of live where I'm there to chit-chat in the chat. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Most of the time I'm not. They call that a silent live stream, where it isn't silent. It's there's video, there's music to relax to, but it's silent because the host is not there. But I pop in when I can, but I work most of the daytime hours. So, and then at night, when the overnight one goes, I'm in bed. I go to bed. Go to bed for sure. My flowers in my flower garden are doing spectacular. I was worried for a little bit because I couldn't tell exactly what was what. And they are looking really good. Now, if I was being technical, I would thin it out a little bit, but I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to leave it there, all of it, because it's going to be so pretty. And what kind of took over the garden is the goldenrod, but it'll be beautiful this fall. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'll thin it out later by not letting it all go to seed this year. Last year, I let a couple go to seed, and it multiplied fast, really fast. Let's see here. Oh, Patrick has donuts, which brings me to another thing on this list. Just this morning, before this live, I found a recipe for maple bars. While my mom was here, on Sundays, Doug would go get us maple bars and glazed donuts. And we did it for a little while longer after she went home, but then we decided, that's really not in our budget. We probably ought not be doing that. So we haven't done it, and I miss my maple bars. But I found a recipe for the maple bar itself, and I found a recipe for the maple glaze. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever made fried donuts, but they work great for fried biscuits. They work great for donuts, and it can be, of course, you can make your own from scratch biscuits, or you can just grab your favorite canned biscuit and use those. So that's what we do. And so I'm just going to be making that maple glaze to go on it. And I think it will be fantastic. I think it will. So first I'll have to get a few supplies. I don't have maple extract and I don't have powdered sugar. But other than that, I'm saying this from memory, so you can't quote me. If you want that recipe, email me and I'll happily send it to you. It was like powdered sugar, maple syrup, maple extract, if you wanted a stronger flavor, and something else. I don't remember what it was. Milk, a little bit like a tablespoon of milk. That was it. So I don't have all those ingredients on hand, but payday, I will be getting that. And that'll be a lot more in our budget because those ingredients will last quite a while. And canned donuts are fairly inexpensive. So that's going to be my new weekend tradition. And it's going to be great. I can't wait. Cannot wait. Let's see. There's Fairy Dust. Weep the Wild Winds. Hello, Brene. Thanks for being here. Everybody's saying good mornings. Explanation. Orange cat. They were really cute. Sandra is on the mountain today. Awesome. Nightbot reminding us that you are amazing. There's the link for the meditations channel. It'll be live at 9:30. And there's the link for Steve. He'll be live 2 hours after me. Let's see here. I'm scrolling. You're welcome, Lily. You're welcome. It helps me too. It sure does. Let's see here. Everybody's saying hellos. I'm scrolling. Oh, explanation point maple bars. Yes, I know that. I don't know why that one's not working. I would think that one would absolutely work. Yum, maple bars, right? Mm. Oh, Nancy says, I try not to eat a lot of sugar, but this past weekend I made a mochi cake from Trader Joe's box. It was unusual but good, chewy. Mmm. Steve says, I love maple anything. Trying to cut back for weight control, though. Right? And so the maple bar you get at the donut place is like this long, and I'm not even kidding, and I eat the whole thing. This way, I will eat a lot less because they'll be small, and I'll take 3 or 4 of those, and that would still only be half of one of these, right? I tried to like only eat half of it and save some for later. It just didn't work. It just didn't work. Make your donuts live and show and tell. Doug will probably be frying them, but as long as he doesn't have to talk, he shouldn't have a problem with me video. That is still the rule. He does not want to have to talk. We'll see what we can do. Smell-o-vision, right? Aw, explanation point love, Ava. Thank you, Lily. see. Maple tube, right? There we go. Oh. All right, let me see what else was on this list. Oh, yes. This is why I have a list, just so I can remember everything that I intend to talk about. This is, I'll stop that. Trying to do something, it is not cooperating at all. That's the way it goes sometimes. This is the link for our art channel, and I'll be filming this week for the art channel. I will probably be doing some drawings. I am just infatuated with different types of drawings. There are certain things that if you write a number, you can turn that into something. So I'll be doing some of that. You can do the same with letters. And of course, my Zen Tangles, I'm going to have a lot of fun with those. I have 4 of these little art books. Well, art journals, call them the right thing. Art journals that I'm going to be doing. This one has paintings in it. That's why it's got that protective cover on it. The other 3, I'm not sure. I'll probably do some watercolors in one, and Zentangles in one, and drawings in another one. Or I may mix and match them. I don't know. And earlier last year, I took a class. You may remember me talking about it. It was the learning how to put your artwork onto merchandise, like coffee cups and t-shirts and things. And it was way over my head, technically, and I didn't have everything I would need to do that. So it didn't stick real well with me. I'm the kind of person I learn as I do it. And yeah, so we'll see. But I'm going to retake that class, and for the technical part of it, and I may end up taking it at an additional time when I have all the equipment that I need. I need a scanner is what I need. Once I have a scanner, we'll be all right. But now I'm itching my hand. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm like, itchy. But that's why I have these journals. They're fun to look through, and I just think it's fun, and it's less intimidating to do a drawing on here than it is a great big canvas that you feel like you have to fill up, right? So what I'm doing, I'm going to be practicing my skills, right? That's how we get skills, is we practice stuff. So I'll be practicing that. I'm in a Chihuahua group in Facebook. This is the funniest thing. I laughed till I cried. I had not realized this before. They made a post that just said, "Let's see your squirrels." I'm like, huh? So I go down in the comments, and apparently Chihuahuas' backsides have swirls. What do I mean by that? I mean, like, well, if you lift their tail, they got a little swirl on each side. And they were posting pictures of the swirls. So I'm like, do my Chihuahuas have swirls? And yeah, they do. I did not take pictures of their swirls, though, because Mojo even has swirls. But Buddy doesn't like you to mess with his tail, so he got mad. And I just didn't do it. But I may do it at a later time, because that was hilarious to me. Let's see your swirls. So do all dogs have swirls in their hair, on their butt? Or is it strictly Chihuahuas? Now, yeah, Mojo's Beagle, but he's half Chihuahua, and he does have swirls. So I learned something new, and I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Oh my gosh. And since I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, I spent some time scheduling. I scheduled 11 lives this morning, and that includes my 6 weekly ones and then 5 for my meditations channel. It's live most of the time. So I got a lot of that work out of the way before it got very late in the day. And then just one more thing, and then I'll get back over to my chat. And that is, it's Moon Gazing Monday over on the Paranormal channel, where we share our moon photography. And that is all our original photography. And I really enjoy getting to share it with everybody. There's that link there for Moon Gazing Monday. And it's like the last thing I do before I go to bed on Mondays. Moon Gazing Monday. Let's see. I'm going to try and figure out. Oh no! Mobang says, I hate seeing half a donut in the box. It's like trying to say to the others, I am only half guilty and you can't have a whole one. Let's see. Oh, a family of fox babies. Oh, they're so cute to watch. They are absolutely cute to watch. All right. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Good luck on your interview. Absolutely. There's Ringo and Czar. Good morning. Good morning. See. Fairy Dust still has floaters in her eye. Oh, wow. There's Handcrafted by Jackie. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I'm going to have to put some stuff on this. I'm just going to scratch it raw. There. There. Sorry about that. It'll quit itching now. We will hope that it does. Let's see here. I'm scrolling. I have two in this eye. Floaters in my eye. Right? Fox babies are adorable. At my parents' house, going up the country road to there's a fly on my hat, to their house, at the bottom of the hill, there was a little group of a fox family, and you just pull up and stop, and you'd see them and get to watch them for a little while. Yes, we are. Yes. Do your chihuahuas have butt swirls? All three of mine do. Butt swirls on fur babies. Absolutely. Does Lucas have them? Because I'm curious now. Do all dogs have them, or is it just a chihuahua thing? I don't know. I do not know. There's Alan Schaefer. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here. I laughed and laughed and laughed. Doug's like, what are you doing over there? Pippi has a ripple in her fur on her back. Nice. There's New York gal, Florida Heart. Good morning. Good morning. There's the Bud Files. Good morning. I'm scrolling. All right. Lucas has waves in his fur too. But no bet swirls. I just thought that was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. Well, y'all, I know there's a lot of us struggling right now with health, with healing after surgeries and injuries. And I'm just going to take a moment and just send everybody good vibes, including for yourself. Never forget yourself in these. Let's do it. Oh man, Doug got me this cortisone stuff. If you remember, I put some of that other menthol on my face the other day, and then my eyes were watering. Is this even working? Oh, it's a sponge. Okay, don't roll it, push it. There. Oh, there it goes. This is actually aloe. Now let me redo that side because it didn't technically get any. Okay, we'll see if that helps. Because putting menthol on my face didn't work so well. I don't know why. This is not bothering me, but that is the menthol stuff I put on my wrist. Let's see here. And you know what? I'm really happy this morning because I love Mondays, because Mondays are a start to a whole brand new week, a fresh start to a whole new week. And that makes me happy. All right. Bangor Cheryl is saying 1 year at the lake, a mama had babies just down the hill. We're talking about foxes. And we had a squirrel infestation. My brother was shooting squirrels and I was grabbing them and running them down to the foxes. That is awesome. And look at this. Steve says, I Googled how to change display names in the chat. You have to do it on your channel under basic settings. Well, I will look again because I sure like it the other way better. Because then I for sure don't get channel names wrong. Right? Right. Woo! Woo! Woohoo! All right. Thank you very much, Nancy. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, I'm going to give that a try too. Let me read it again. Channel under basic settings. Okay. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Oh, the water tank people are there. All right. See you in a minute. I'm going to run my channel member thank you and just remind all of our members, Patreon members, and we have 3 Patreon members and then channel members. Just thank you all so much, and we appreciate your support so very much. And thank you everybody who watches our videos, gives us thumbs ups and comments and subscribes. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps us grow and we appreciate it so much. And thank you for the super chats, the super stickers, and the PayPals. All right. If someone will please drop the link for Desert Adventures in Arizona's live, that's coming up pretty quick. I will pin it to the top of the chat. And just a reminder, I have a live at 9:30 on Ava's Meditations and Relaxation channel, and it's featuring some waterfalls this morning. And I see Talca Detector right here saying good morning, people from Chile. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. Let's see here. Scrolling. And let me go up and see if I missed anything there. There's the link for King's Gold, New York. Awesome. And I'm scrolling up. Hey. More Banging head music, please. Thank you so much, Mobang. Thank you for that super chat. And here it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me grab that link over here on the YouTube side. And I pinned that to the top of the chat. So at the top of the chat, as you're leaving, you can grab that link. He's live in 2 hours. I see Char of Heart. Good morning. Whoops. Right there. Good morning. Thanks for being here. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do a membership giveaway real quick. Let's see what happens here. Whoops. Here we go. Right here. Oh, it's not July yet. I can't. I got to wait till tomorrow. Whoopsie. Oopsie daisy. Got ahead of myself. I try to do that at the first of the month. Every month. Once on Morning Talk with Ava and then a Friday Night Live. So I can't do that till next month, which is tomorrow. Woohoo! Well, I hope everybody has a really good day. I'm going to drink the rest of this because there's just a tiny bit in there. All right. What am I doing today? I'll be running my lives on the Meditations channel. I'm going to film some drawing in one of my journals over here. And I have to do the dishes. It's not my favorite chore. It is not my favorite chore. And let's see. I'll be loving on my animals, my cats and doggies. And I will be venturing out to look at the flowers. They don't need watered today, but I'm going to go out and take some pictures. And I'm really happy that my white cone flowers are back. They survived. So I'm very happy. Very happy. Right? I do the free ones. Although I have bought memberships myself before. Gifted people. Canada Day. And then July the 4th. Yes. So we'll be watching the sky, waiting for rain, says Steve, because it's monsoon season there. Anyone want to do my yard work? No. It's too hot. Right? Oh my gosh. But thank you so much for being here today. It means a lot to me to have your friendship and fellowship during these lives, and y'all make my day. You really, really do. I just want you to always remember how amazing you are. You are wonderfully made. You are one of a kind, unless you're an identical twin. And then, I don't know, you're still one of a kind. I have identical triplets in my family, and it was hard to tell them apart when we were kids. It really was. That was the challenge. Can you name them and have the names right? But just remember that you are amazing, that you have a lot to offer, and you're here for a reason, and you matter. You matter. And if you are struggling, and a lot of us are, there's so many reasons we can be struggling right now. Mine is health, and fighting depression. And I'm not embarrassed to share that with you, because I just want everyone to know that when you're struggling, you're never alone. You are never alone when you're struggling. It can feel like it, but you're never alone. So hang in there, hang on with all you've got, and never give up. Never give up.